still in the shade, a little nippy, but so that you can't see the summit, it's way beyond there. But this is the anthill that we were doing. We're parked right on the road, and you're just walking up steep slick rock. This is like a bigger version of like South Ariel, for example. I have a video on that. All right, just walking up. The hardest part was just getting up off the road. You had to climb up like a couple 3-5 feet little cliff band, and it was like real slick and moist and sandy. But now it's just typical steep class 2 Zion rock. At some point we will hit some class 3 and 4 up higher, but for now we're just walking up steeply, you know, up 100 feet or something. This is like 1,400 foot of gain. We're almost to this first initial flat part, which is still less than halfway up, but maybe we're a third of the way up. I don't know. It's just steep hammering. All right, got up to this flat part, and there's the anthill in all its glory. So we're not even halfway up, but we're in the sun, which is nicer. So yeah, anthill, here we come. All right, so if you didn't study this, you would think maybe you start walking up that rib, but I think you get stuck. So what you have to do is drop down and cross this little drainage here, and then go up this rib. That's what you need to do, and it's gonna be steep, but I think it's just limited to class 3 up higher. I think there's class 4 up where you get near the top, but yeah, I think we're just walking kind of straight up this. You can kind of pick your line however you see fit, and it's very steep, but I think it's manageable. So yeah, maybe if you just bend a little bit to the left. Oop. Yeah, it looks fine. It seems fine to me. This seems to be the steepest part right here. A little slick, but that's fine. There's ledges in the rock. Yeah, you get to these little places where it flattens out on this brain rock, and the sun is hitting me, so I'm just kind of heading straight up, but it doesn't appear to be too bad, at least not yet. Okay, so you could either climb up kind of a class 3 rib, or you can come around on this dirt gully, but you're gonna need to make a step through move, which is right here and kind of exposed. So there might be a way to avoid this. There probably is. So I don't know if I'm totally in the right place or not, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, you know what, maybe I just get a little bit higher here and cut across higher to get up and around. So maybe that's walking on this ledge. I don't know. I think I'm probably too high and should have climbed up lower and not right here, but I think this will work. Famous last words. So yeah, probably not doing this the best way possible, but that's okay. Oop. Yeah, so see, like this is a tough step right here. Definitely not doing this the right way. Yeah, just on some exposed terrain at this point. Just attempting to cross over, just not doing it very well. And my shoes aren't great for this. So yeah, I think I'll probably end up going down a different way. But for now, I think we're about safe. So hopefully you guys enjoy that footage of that exposed traverse. Okay, I think we're a little safer for now. Just got to bend around this corner. Let's see. Let's see what we find as we wrap around into the sun. Can't see. Let's see. Let's show it to you. Could just go up this rib. Yeah, see, I think I probably want to just come straight down. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of head up this rib in the safest manner possible, which you know, might not be super safe. Yeah, there's enough stuff in here to grab onto, I think. Yeah, it's kind of cracky and steppy, so I think we're fine. Probably won't be super fun coming down, but we'll manage. So just heading up this steep stuff. All right, we just came up a very steep, kind of exposed class 3 slab. But now, starting to get, there's more features now, meaning boulders and trees. So that means it's not as steep. And we have things to grab onto. So, just heading straight up. We're getting closer to the summit, but still 300 feet at least to go, maybe more. So yeah, hope we don't get stuck up here, but it seems fine for now. All right, so yeah, I think if you went wrong and tried to go up this gully, it's too hard, but I don't know. Maybe that's an option. But we've reached kind of this higher saddle here. And rather than going exposed, we're gonna go in this gully. So I think we'll probably drop into it right here. Just work our way up this gully, and then all the way up high is like a little class 4. All right, we've made it up this gully. Stav was right, there is an annoying bush that you gotta kind of step up and through into it, which was a little annoying, but it was fine. So I think we're almost at the crux up here. Let's get up a little higher, step up. There's stuff to grab onto, which is nice. So now comes the crux, and I'm gonna consult the pictures. Stav said you should be to the left of, I believe, this bush. I think is what he said. So it does look a little steppier that way rather than going up right there. All right, so yeah, it definitely makes sense. I think you could probably get up anyway. It looks pretty ledgy and grabby. Granted, they're little ledges. So there's great ledges here and holds. Yeah, this is all very good stuff. So we're just gonna step up these ledges as such, and now we have a big resting ledge, and if we just bend around a little bit, and then it looks like just continue to work our way up ledges like this. I think it's fine. We're just gonna have to be careful getting down, but it seems all good to me. Good ledges, good ledge. More good ledges. There's great places to grab. Just some of it can break if you grab like a very narrow ledge. So you just got to be a little careful. But we could either go straight up there, or I'm going to this more contained spot. But is this the right way? I don't know. Yeah, so let's just make a note, go by that bush. I think it'll be fine getting down, honestly. This is an interesting rock. It's like jagged, but it's like pretty solid. Okay, we're up somewhere. Oh, is this it? Is this your summit? Like, where's the high point? Well, we're up, folks. And there doesn't appear to be really a defined high point. So we're just gonna look out over everything right here. Maybe there's a cairn, so maybe this is your summit. Yeah, the anthill. What else are we looking at? I think this is called East Mesa, I believe. Nipple Top, of course. Can't forget good old Nipple Top. And looks like the triplets, I think, right there. And maybe that's Lost Peak. It's been a little bit since I did these. But yeah, awesome view. And gonna take a picture and then head down. All right, I didn't show you the crux down climb. It actually was pretty easy to just kind of step down. I did it facing forward as I usually do. So it was not bad. This is the part where I climbed up over there and avoided this tree crap. Maybe I can lower myself down this way. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, there we go. My shirt's stuck. Okay. All right, so just working my way down. I got my gloves. Got the new special weapons on. Using the gloves on the rock. I got a nice scratch on my leg. That's fantastic because I have shorts on. So no biggie. How did I get up this? This is kind of a mess. Loose rock. Is this where I got scratched? Maybe. I'm stuck. Nope, I think I'm out. No. These are the trials and tribulations of climbing on stuff like this. Got this prickly bush in me. Okay, we're down. Okay, so now we got to remember not to cut down this gully, but cut on that rib. All right, so we've stayed on the rib, bent off of it on the skier's left here, and looks like we're just gonna go down steeply the whole way. This is the easy part here because it's like contained in on a sand slope, but lower down it is fully exposed. But I think with crab walking I should be good. Need to make sure I don't slide off the left side here. Yeah, going straight off this. Just to give you a taste of this. Typical Zion slick rock. If you've ever done South Aerial, it's going to be like that. This is just, see, I'm not worried because there's nowhere to really fall off. You do have this middle section crack if you want like more hands, but this is very, like if you provide friction, you're pretty good to go, I think. And again, I'm not going to slide off the side. I would end up just sliding down a little bit. But yeah, kind of right below this brush here is where I think is kind of the most exposed part, where there's not as much features on the rock to grab onto. So now I'm on this, I have this feature here that I can use. So you get the idea. You're just crabbing it down however you best see fit. But there's no point on this where I feel like, oh crap, this is real sketchy. Maybe when I did that traverse, but I think I was in the wrong place. So getting down, probably bending right a little bit. And I've located what I think is the crux. So I came up over there and then traversed over, but I'm kind of going straight down here, but I think I'm hitting a point where I don't know how to keep going down. I gotta just get down to these rocks right here, but they're like a good 25 feet below me. Now about 20. But unfortunately, yeah, so I'm just gonna get down to that ledge and work my way across. This looks pretty ledgy, but I saw this coming up and I was like, I don't like the looks of that. So, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. This has enough features in it where I think I can kind of just work my way down, but this is kind of the most exposed. Yeah, it's not great feet here, but we're fine. Now we have a great ledge. Okay, so we don't want to slide off to the left. We want to aim this way towards this tree. So now is where it gets slightly dicey, but I think just doing this, yeah, this is the ticket. I'm gonna get there. Nowhere to slide now except into a bush. This could break on me. Probably will. Down. All right. I was actually much further right when I bent up to climb up this thing, so I'm going down some more somewhat difficult terrain here. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Not ideal, but these ledges are enough to provide me some stability and safety. So here, on the verge of sliding, but it's okay. So we have a big boy ledge here, and then we're about to step down to another nice ledge. And now here's a nice one. I think we're about home free. I know I've said that a couple times, but yeah, we're almost. Let's just crab walk to be safe, but I think I could almost walk down this now. Yeah, we want to be a little further to the right, which I am not. So let's get over there now without sliding off this thing. Whew, on the verge of slipping. Okay. All right, just gonna cross, then have to climb, but then it's all class 2 down. All right, we are officially home free now. We're down. See, it looks very difficult to get up, and I had to crab walk basically the whole way down. So, yeah, all class 3. Definitely, probably the most sustained crab walking I've done. All right, we're on, maybe I should have kept the gloves on because it's sandy now. We're on the steep, basically class 2 descent. It's just very steep here, but you can see the cars down there. So we just got to go straight off and then get off that little 5-foot cliff down to the road. But yeah, smooth sailing. I was almost jogging down until I just hit these sandy. This part's kind of sandy, so which I don't like on sandstone. So anyway, almost down. All right, crux move at the end, getting off this sandy slope. Yay, did it. So that was your anthill, sight unseen, way up there, 1,400 feet in less than a mile. Yeah.